To begin with, this exhibit was very cool because it is about the Titanic. They give you a ticket of an actual person who was on the Titanic. Later you can scan them to see if you are a survivor. My husband and I like to read everything, so we went through and read everything. After we read everything, we took one of their tours. Our tour guide made this exhibit even better. If you get Alexis, she does an amazing job. She was so knowledgeable and just told us the story of the Titanic with lots of extra info. She answered all of our questions. You do need to read everything, about an hour, and do a tour, extra $5 for about another hour, to have the best experience. Don't forget to touch the iceberg and have cash for tipping. Thanks, Alexis. Great job. We had such a wonderful experience thanks to Debbie. She was incredibly knowledgeable and took the time to answer all of our questions thoroughly. You could really tell how passionate she is. She spoke with genuine excitement and was more than happy to share everything she knew about the Titanic. Her friendly and welcoming personality made the experience even more enjoyable. All of the staff members were warm and friendly as well, which made our visit even better. We truly appreciated the outstanding service. The Titanic Museum guided tour is worth the price of admission. Our guide was Chris and he was extremely knowledgeable about the ship and event. There are period characters that make the experience even better. The objects are interesting and are tied into the series of events as you move from room to room. It's located in what appears to be an older strip mall, but the inside transforms you to various areas of the Titanic. We had a great time at this venue. The artifacts were incredible and the recreations of the various parts of the ship really added to the experience. Tour guide Marissa was so knowledgeable and answered all our questions. She was very personable and greatly added to our experience. Admission fee was reasonable, crowd size was more than manageable, and we never felt rushed in viewing the exhibits and artifacts. Robert, who was our tour guide, did a fantastic job telling us the history and story of Titanic and was able to answer questions that we had. A lot of great interactive actors that made you feel immersed in the experience, especially the lady who played the role coming down the grand staircase. A number of artifacts brought up from the Titanic and a wonderful exhibit. Truly enjoyed this experience. It was amazing to see the artifacts that was recovered from that awful day in history. As you walk through, you feel like you are really there as these items speak to you and tell their story. There is even a giant iceberg there you touch and get a better feel of that night. Would definitely recommend you visit. The exhibit had a substantial quantity of artifacts salvaged from Titanic. Descriptive narratives for each item. The exhibit consisted of a dozen or so rooms to keep the flow of visitors moving, although it was fairly empty when I visited late on a Saturday afternoon. The guided tour surpassed my expectations. There were many artifacts from the Titanic wreckage. It is clever how the museum is laid out. And I learned some things I never knew about that maiden voyage. Definitely recommend doing a guided tour. Alexis was great. I've taken this term many times and Alexis was one of the best tour guides we've ever had. I learned so much. You have a day and she was so informative. Answered all of our questions. I was just a super friendly, nice tour guide. This was a very good place to visit. My only complaint was that I wish they would have period clothing/costumes to dress in during the paid pictures we had taken on the grand staircase.